In the Bronx, New York, yeah, that's where I was born. Singing, dancing day and night, and oh so strong. In the project, struggling through thick and thin. All I know is when I write, it comes within.
Yes, yes. How are you? This is Miss Mimi Johnson, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We are here for our Pretty is Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Show. As you know, we do this every other month, and I just enjoy having time with my girl, my Bronx baby, Nichelle Fox. She is here. We also have Miss Eva, who is a breast cancer survivor. And I just have to say that I love doing this show because this show brings me a lot of inspiration to continue to check myself and to also reach out to the world, reach out to media, reach out as media to the world to let people know that this is a really, really serious epidemic worldwide. Doesn't matter what race you are, male or female, what religion you are, how old you are. It's an attacker, and it's an attacker that has been here for a very, very long time, and we are fighting to one day hopefully to have a cure. Until then, Michelle always talks about how we should check ourselves on a regular, get your mammograms, and just be aware of how you feel physically, touching yourself when you know that you feel a lump somewhere and it's not normal. Go get it checked out because early detection is very important. So we got Nichelle Fox coming in about 2 minutes. But look, premiere night tonight. This weekend. April 19th through the 21st, the Carousel, where I am cast as Spider, binding troubles up. I'm the most fabulous spider that you will ever see in your entire life. Trust and believe. And with the singing and dancing and the acting all put together, it's incredible. Mark Squared Studios, we premiere this Friday, April 19th through the 21st. So it'll be the 19th and the 20th at 8 p.m. And then Sunday the 21st at 5 p.m. We have our, not red carpet, orange carpet. Wait until you see what my stylist Integra hooked up for me on orange carpet. Okay, you know Integra goes in on me anyway. Look how cute. I look like a big baby doll today. The premiere night is going to be orange carpet. So for those of you that are coming on Friday evening, we will have our orange carpet on the Step and Repeat, but also meet and greet for Saturday and Sunday as well. Y'all know I'll be taking photos with all of you right after the show. You got to give me about 10 minutes to come out of Spider to go into Mimi Johnson, the triple threat. Okay, so just give me 10 minutes after the show and I'm gonna make it happen. Keisha Smith, my hairstylist, is hooking me up. The hair, just fabulous. Shout out to Herbert Bowens and all of my castmates for the Carousel musical. See you this weekend. Mark Square Studios. 3 days of just a fabulous musical show. And I'm grateful to be cast. So without further ado, we are going to get into Pretty is Pink. We have a lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, a lot of inspiration to talk about. So you are logged on to mimijohnson.net, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back. Mwah.
Whatchamacallit and thingamajigga running through my mind? I'm making excuses. I feel so useless. I'm running out of time. I see the faces of my pages looking back at me. They cry and scream. It's like a dream. How could all this be? The bad ideas in my head, they try to discourage me. I find the only enemy is the inner me. When life tells you can't and tries to bring you to shame, that's the time to dig in and grind and step up your game. Life's the classroom, teaching you how to succeed and how to fail. I'm learning the lesson of my life in the carousel.
Yes, yes, yes. Pretty is pink.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I had a dream about you in my dreams, and the thing about it is that when I dream about my people, I know that they are very spiritually connected to me. And I'm glad that you were in my dream. It was either today or yesterday. I can't remember the time perception, but I remember you being there, and I remember you smiling, and I dream of certain people all the time that are in my life through most of productions.
Okay.
Like my castmates and my directors, they're always right there in my face. I'm like, I just left them. Like before I went
Why
to
are they
sleep,
still here,
I just
right?
left them and they right in my head. But Nichelle Fox.
That is I. That is I. Nichelle Fox of Fox's Trotters. Hello, everyone, and I'm very, very happy that you all could be here with us today. We have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So I'll start out first with saying I need to recognize that since we had our last show in February, we've had a lot of loss. And I'll say a little bit more than usual. We know that there are women that are diagnosed and that pass away from breast cancer every day. In the last 2 months, we've had an excessive number of women, young and older women, I don't use the word old, that have lost their fight with breast cancer. And it's hit the pink community as well as their families very, very hard, especially for those that were not diagnosed very early, wherein the diagnosis came out of the blue, and then the next thing you know, they were making preparations for transition. So I do want to acknowledge the loss and the suffering and the pain that these families are going through, and I guess remind everybody that it's important to hold on to the fact that those individuals are no longer suffering, they're no longer in pain, and they don't have to endure and hold on. They're free.
Yes.
But it is a sorrowful moment for those that have had to grieve for the loss of their loved ones, friends, and family. So on Facebook and with the pink community, a lot of us are doing different things to recognize and pay tribute to them. So everybody's doing something different. It doesn't make yours better or worse.
That's right.
It's just the connection that you have to the individuals. So with that being said, I do want to stress that you check yourselves. Make sure you get your mammogram. If you haven't had a mammogram and you are of age to get a mammogram, call and make your appointment sooner than later, because it will take a moment before you get in. So until that point, you should check yourselves. Check monthly if you've done it before. If this is new to you, begin by checking every week, if not every day, until you become familiar and comfortable with the feel of your breast. There are a couple events. I know that we talked about it, and I know April 19th was not good for you, but I am confirmed for a venue on June 8th.
Okay.
We will be having a United Community Luncheon, and that's what it's going to be called, to bring out the community so that they can become united. And it doesn't matter where you live. If you live in the Atlanta area, the community is the community that comes together, and it doesn't determine where you live. So we're inviting the community to come out to the event. There will be vendors. It's a luncheon. Kids are more than welcome to come. The tickets are very cost economical. They're $5.
Okay.
If you buy a ticket in advance, there will be vendors, and I'm hoping my girl can come.
Yeah. June 8th. What day is that on?
That is on a Saturday.
Well, I'll be there.
It will be from 1 to 6.
Okay.
The event will be from 1 to 6.
Okay.
So you can come in, you can leave, you can come later, you can leave, however it fits into your schedule. But June 8th is the date. There'll be vendors. We'll have some poets. We have activities for the children. And if our lovely Mimi can come and do what she does.
I am. You going to have a DJ, or should I bring my band?
We're working on a DJ.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting to hear back.
Yeah, you got me. It's no problem. I don't see anything June 8th. And if there is anything on June 8th, I will make sure that I come to you early.
Okay.
And I'll be there from 1 until 4. Then I'll go to the other event.
That will work.
But I don't see any, and that's a great thing, because see, it's 2 months in advance.
Yes.
So that means we can promote. Of course, all of my people got to go in, and all of my people have to buy tickets. Come on, $5 tickets.
It's $5.
We're going to be posting it online.
Yes.
It's going to be a link where we be able to have people
Yes.
buy their tickets.
Yes.
Do you have the venue?
I have the venue. It will be in Powder Springs.
Okay.
Don't complain about the drive. It's really not that far. The link is already set up.
Okay.
There's a page set up on Facebook for the event.
Okay.
You can get your tickets on Eventbrite and do it directly there. If you need any additional details, if you'd like to be a vendor, contact me, reach out to me on Facebook, or you can email me at msnfoxx@aol.com. Everything is there, or, send us a message in the chat.
Yeah.
And then I'll reach out to you as well. In addition to that, we have, there is another event. It's breast cancer related, but it is for mothers. It's a Mother's Day Bazaar. I'm going to be at that event, and it's in Lithonia, but we're also going to have volunteers from Susan G. Komen there,
Okay.
in addition to myself, that will be there to give you additional information, resources, and answer some questions for you if you want it from someone that works directly with the affiliate.
Okay.
You can come out to that.
But now what day is that on?
The Mother's Day Bazaar is May 5th.
Good.
May 5th. That's a Sunday, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. It's May 5th. And it is in Lithonia. It is on my Facebook page.
Okay.
The host for that is T Randall. So if you are not familiar, you can look her up on Facebook as well. In addition to that,
I want to be a part of that as well.
okay,
Yes.
without a doubt. So we have those things in the works, and that's strictly because I've had inquiries in terms of, are you doing something? Because I was trying to lay a little bit low and just talk to people and get out there. And if anyone is interested, there is going to be a health fair
Okay.
also on June 8th, and that's going to be in Decatur. I don't have all of the information for that, but that will be posted on Prettiest Pink page as well as my page and Fox's Trotters, if that's something that you're also interested in attending. The time for that is from 10 to 3. So you can do both events on the same day, or you can do one or the other. Whatever suits you and that's best for you, then that's where I suggest that you go.
Now let me just say that these events, we are raising money to and also awareness. It's not because we do it because it's cute. And as you know, everything that I do in a production, everything serves a purpose, because I am a servant. And I am a servant to the people via entertainment, but it's all for a purpose. So when we when we start inviting you out to these events, yes, if there is a situation of music, I will always sing for you. But I don't want you to just say, oh, well, Mimi Johnson's not singing, so we're not going to go. Go out to the events that we post, because awareness is so important. Now, I am going to sing as much as possible, so that, because I know that lures them. They be like,
they want to commit.
Gotta go
between the singing and the food. So there's gonna be food,
yeah.
come out.
So definitely make sure that, and it'll be posted at mimijohnson.net, theartsreporter@gmail.com. You can email us, and also email Nichelle Fox and be her friend and my friend at Facebook.
That's right.
Okay, I just wanted to get that out.
Yes. So everything goes back to the fight, which is the 3-day walk for breast cancer, 3 days, 60 miles. And me personally, although I do the 3-day 60 and I ask you to make donations, I participate in multiple walks. And I don't care if it's American Cancer Society Making Strides, if it's Relay for Life, if it's the Sisters by Choice Pink Ribbon Walk. If there's a walk that's related to breast cancer, and at this time I have a couple other walks that I'm participating in.
Okay.
I am going to be there. So the money goes wherever it goes, but at the end, it's all for the same thing, which is to help save lives, do research and development. So we need your donations. We need your gifts of love and support, because you want that same gift of love and support. God forbid, knock on wood, it happens to you or someone that you love. So don't think it's just about the money. It's about the whole package, because your loved one is not asking you for money. They're asking you for that support. They're asking to know that you're going to be there for them as they endure whatever it is that they have to go through, even if it's a diagnosis, a scare, a short-term treatment. They want to know that they have that support of those that love and care for them.
That's right. Now, she's sugarcoating it, because that's her position, to sugarcoat. I don't sugarcoat. Everyone needs to at least donate $5 to whatever cause. It takes money in order to find a cure. It takes money to help a certain cause, whatever your cause may be. I'm an activist for many different things. But my thing is that for those of you that like, but don't go and donate, for me, stop liking. If you can't go and like and then donate and make you got to serve a purpose. What's the purpose of liking something on Facebook and you don't help to make it better? That doesn't make sense to me. And I'm not trying, I get a little abrasive, I know, because I have the passion. She has a passion as well. She's just not as abrasive as I am. Donating money is part of the agenda so that we can be able to come up with a cure and the awareness of it all. We need money to do that. Period. That's the bottom line.
It is the bottom line. And for those that want to know, your money does serve more than just the pockets of the foundation organizers and the board of directors. It does actually go back to the community, whether you see it or you don't see it. How do you know? You spend some time and you talk to some people that are survivors and find out what did they get, whether it was treatment in their local community, did they attend the support network within their local community where they provided the option to receive wigs if that's what they wanted, or scarves, or transportation. So your dollar does more than just line the pockets of some bigwig sitting behind a desk.
Right.
Your dollar does go back into the community, whether it's your community, the community in Virginia or Michigan, wherever it might be. Those monies are going back, and I have posted a link in terms of Emory just received a grant from Susan G. Komen. They're not the only people, but grants are being given to large hospitals and small communities so that they can continue to do what it is that they do in this fight.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So give everybody your website to donate.
Okay, if you want to donate, and we'd love to have your donation, you can go directly to www.the3day.org/ go to /Nichelle. The page will open. There's a motivational message there. And then you can click. You can donate whatever you like. It is a minimum of $5. You can donate as much as you like because they can give you installments. You can make it into 4 installments and be done with it. You get your tax receipt right then and there. You can print it off. You can save it. But you'll have it, and you don't have to donate just once. So if you want to donate tonight and you can only donate $10, I will gladly say thank you, and it's much appreciated. And in 4 months before the walk, you want to donate another $40, you can do that then. You don't have to just donate once. You can donate as many times. If you work for a company that matches, that's excellent because you can make a donation. They have funds already set aside. You can submit your form, and whatever that percentage is of the match, whether it's 5%, 25%, or 50%, whatever it might be, they're going to match that. So if you make a donation for $25, it's going to turn into $40, $45, whatever it might be. So ask your employer and make your donations. We appreciate it. We need it. And so do those that are fighting and thriving and surviving.
Yes. Okay, well, we're going to say hi to Bird. Bird says, Nichelle looks quite pretty in pink.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And, yeah, I had some chicken right before, In fact, I had onions, so I'm like asking my guests, oh, I need some breath mints, but
she's doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I ate some chicken, so y'all know I got Nichelle. I had some chicken. We got a great guest. My team is in order, so I'm happy.
Excellent.
Blessed by the Most High, I tell you. Well, look, we're gonna bring on Miss Eva, so we're gonna go to a commercial break.
Excellent.
All right. So you're tuned in to Pretty is Pink on the Arts Reporter Web TV series, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back right after these messages on MimiJohnson.net. Mwah.
Music got me high, so high I reached the sky. Guaranteed, my love it shall be. I can't get enough of you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. My baby. Oh, baby. Well, my daddy asked me what you intended to do. Daddy called me on the phone and said, what's that man intend to do? He said, if you were a good man, you'd beg me to marry you. If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine, you make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Now, if commitment scares you, you prefer the single life. Just give me all your money, honey. I don't need to be your wife. Treat me right, my baby loves me. Call me up on the phone. My baby loves me. He called me on the telephone. Music got me high, so high I reached the sky.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, ladies?
We're doing fantastic.
You are logged on to MimiJohnson.net, the Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories for our Pretty is Pink breast cancer awareness show. Now, y'all know we do this every other month. So where we are now, April. So May, June, we're already booked. Hi to Miss Deborah, Deborah, however you saying your name.
Hello there.
Miss Eva.
Yes.
Let's talk about you and this deadly disease that thought that it could kill you.
Couldn't have me.
There you go. There you go.
Well, first I'd like to say that I appreciate you two ladies for taking an interest in my story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Nichelle called and when I was first diagnosed and, you know, invited me to, you know, come and share the story. Of course, I was still going through, so I wasn't ready yet.
Okay.
I've watched your show several times.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it just lifts the spirit. You have so much energy. You're a beautiful person. I want to thank both of you for taking this cause on.
Yes.
You know, and making the awareness to everyone and all the ladies out there, as you all say, you know, check yourself, and that's very important. I check myself all the time, and just the year that I didn't check myself and didn't go to the mammogram, annual mammogram, the next year I found a lump.
Okay.
I found the lump, and you know, I did have a few signs, and I just kind of ignored it. So when they say that it's very important, you know, someone might say, well, you might have a drip, and that's not breast cancer related. That's not necessarily true. You should go ahead on and have it checked. And God is so good. I mean, I know I don't look like what I've been through. You know,
because you look fabulously pinkish.
Very, very good.
I feel
good.
very blessed and fortunate to have gone through the breast cancer situation the way that I did, because I've heard so many horror stories. I've heard so many women that has gone through it complain about how horrible it was, and I can really say with all truthfulness that I didn't experience any of that.
Okay.
You know, from the diagnosis, when the doctor she seemed like she was more scared than I was, you know, when she was saying it's not good news. And I already had a feeling that it was going to be a cancer diagnosis, because they called me in the next day instead of waiting for the appointment date. But anyway, the way I found it, I reached over on the ground to pick up my cell phone that had fell out of the car, and I felt a sharp pain across my chest, and I say, ooh, that don't feel right. And so I started feeling, and I went inside and I laid down. The pain had gone away, but I felt the lump. So the next day, I went on and went to the doctor's office, and of course, they sent me right away to the Piedmont Breast Center, and right away, you know, the result came back, and they was on top of it.
Okay.
That's why I said I had some wonderful doctors. They really cared about me, and they didn't waste any time, you know, and you know, I always try to say, let's look at the fun side of cancer, the positives in cancer. I got new boobs.
Okay.
My hair coming back all cute.
It is.
Yes, because she was not liking it at first.
The hardest part of this journey for me was losing my hair.
Okay.
You know, I really struggled with that. I didn't like the wigs, of course, and so I migrated to the hats, and I didn't really do a lot of scarves, but I always tell people there's a positive side in everything.
Okay.
You know, and when the doctors gave me a choice as to whether to have the double mastectomy with the reconstruction or whether to have the tummy tuck in, which wasn't an option because the tissue wasn't really good tissue to use, I said, well, just cut them off. You know, cut them off and give me some new ones.
Okay.
You know, I have insurance. They'll take care of it. So,
right.
You know, I was blessed to have insurance too, because some people don't have insurance, and as you know, you all were saying, you know, people get diagnosed and they die. You know,
because they don't have insurance.
Plus, not so much so that they don't have insurance, but they don't really have time to get the treatment because they've let it go so far. Right. I was diagnosed at a stage 2, but I had the highest level of the grade, which was a grade 3, which means that it was a very aggressive cancer.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm trying to get my youngest daughter off to college and stuff, so I'm like, well, I'll get it taken care of once I get her in school and stuff like that. And the doctor did tell me I did have time to at least wait 30 days to get her to school, so that's what I decided to do. But when you say, you know, you got it stage 2, grade 3, you get scared because you really don't know what that means. So, you know, there's a lot of resources, and with today's medicine, there's no reason for a woman to die of breast cancer. It really isn't. You get diagnosed and you get your treatments. You know, I went through chemotherapy.
Yes.
It was, it's like having a baby. I can't remember everything, you know, all the side effects that it had on me. My mom and my daughter, Jasmine, who moved back from New York to help take care of me. You know, they was telling me, you know, well, this what was going on, because it's like I have amnesia. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all didn't do this, but it's not a joke. It's really not a joke. But there is a bright side to know that with a diagnosis, an early diagnosis, and an early detection, and the treatments that are out there for you today, there's no reason for you to die of breast cancer. Okay. It's not like back in the 50s when somebody said, you have breast cancer. You know, you immediately think it's a death sentence.
Yes.
With today's technology and today's medicine, when they say you have breast cancer, all you have to do is say, okay, what do I do next? Okay. Which is the approach I took. You have to remain positive.
Yes.
I'm a survivor. See, I was diagnosed in June the 21st of last year. I had the surgery. I went through the chemotherapy. I got my reconstruction done, you know, and all the doctors and the nurses and the people that I ran across personally were very, very, very positive. They were very helpful, willing. You know, they don't want to see anyone suffer. Okay. You know, most medical people don't.
Yes, they are servants.
They are, and if you run across one that you don't really click with, there are so many others that you can turn to, you know, for your system. But most of all, you just pray and stay positive. You have a good support system. You know, I was very hesitant about just reaching out to a lot of people, but as Nichelle was saying about the 3-day walk and the Susan G. Komen Foundation and the American Cancer Society, they have grants, they have assistance. Your dollar does go somewhere, because I received a grant of $5,000. Wow. Right, from Susan. You know, when I started getting the medical bills, I was like, how am I going to do this? And I went to my doctor, and he was telling me about, you know, how much it was going to cost. I was like, well, I'm going to need some help. And right away, he, you know, connected me with his office staff, and, you know, through CPI, which is a co-pay relief program, we put in for the grant, and Susan G. Komen stepped up.
That is fabulous. Well, I see Susan G. got it going on, and I absolutely love her organization, and everyone that you know supports Susan G. And had it not been for Nichelle Fox, I wouldn't be so into the awareness. So it's all of us together being connected. Well, we have Miss Beth Goodman, and I want to bring her on because I want to discuss some things with her, and then I got to bring you back, because we're all going to come back and we're going to go into discussion. Okay?
And can I just say one?
Yes, any words.
Sisters to Sisters Network, they also gave me a grant that was able to help me with some of my medical bills. So don't give up, and like Nichelle and like Mimi said, check yourself.
Yes.
Check yourself.
Check yourself. Very important.
Yes.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Exactly.
Don't think that it's a nasty thing for you to touch your body and know your body, because it's not. It's natural for us to. If I see a lump or a bump or something, I'm checking it, like, what is that? Not necessarily on my breast. It may be like, you know, I had some bruises on my knees. Well, I'm Spider, and I'm on my knees, and I'm moving a lot on stage. Well, but at least I knew what it was from. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So look, we got Miss Beth Goodman. I love me some Beth. Okay.
Bling bling, sprinkle.
Yes, sprinkle. So we'll be right back after these messages. You are logged on to MimiJohnson.net, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back. Pretty is pink. Mwah.
Whatchamacallit and thingamajigga running through my mind? I'm making excuses. I feel so useless. I'm running out of time. I see the faces of my pages looking back at me. They cry and scream. It's like a dream. How could all this be? The bad ideas in my head, they try to discourage me. I find the only enemy is the inner me. When life tells you you can't and tries to bring you to shame, that's the time to dig in and grind and step up your game. Life's a classroom, teaching you how to succeed and how to fail. I'm learning the lesson of my life in the carousel.
Okay, here we go. Hey, you're logged on the Prettiest Pink, the Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Our breast cancer awareness show that we produce every other month, and I just love Nichelle Fox. I just love Beth Goodman. We're going to plug real quick Eva's daughter's event.
Yes. Our survivor, Eva, who was just here, her daughter is performing with the Axum Dance Theater Experience in Fulton County on Sunday, April 28th at 4 p.m. Tickets are available, and I will have it posted on the event page and my page and Fox's Trotters. Please go out if you're looking for some cultural entertainment and support us. Thank you.
Cool. Yes. And we got to give a shout out to Heather, to Deborah, to Bird. Now, Deborah says real quick, she says, first time viewing your show, Mimi. I really love the format. I am a fan of Nichelle. We have not met in person, but I'm looking forward to the event on June 8th. Yes, a Girl Scouts rock.
Yes,
we will be there, honey.
Yes,
we will be there in our pink, and we will be sprinkled.
Sparkled. We will be all lit up.
This is our Miss Sprinkles.
Yes. Can't you see?
How you doing?
I'm doing exceptional.
Yeah.
Sprinkalicious, yes.
Sprinkalicious.
Absolutely.
Epically sprinkalicious.
I think I'm going to have to coin that. Sprinkalicious.
I love that.
Well, I don't mean take it as
no.
I'm going to spread
like
it out
what Beth said.
Yes.
Let's find. I know, right? Don't be stealing from me. Let's talk about, we only have about like 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to be able to get Steve Moore on with the Common Sense Corner, bring Miss Eva back, plug some more, our events real quick and websites. I want to start off with when you were diagnosed with this deadly disease, breast cancer.
When I was diagnosed, I immediately said I will live and not die.
Okay.
The doctor said, Miss Goodman, you have ductal carcinoma in situ, DCIS. I said, what is that and is it on sale? And my husband nudged me and gave me the get serious. And I'm like, what is that and is it on sale? And my doctor said, you have breast cancer.
Okay.
And immediately I said, I will live and not die.
Okay.
He said, you're not going to die, you're going to live. And I said, great. Just as long as we are on the same page, we can move forward. What are the next steps? And that's when he shared with me the process of having a mastectomy with reconstruction.
Okay.
And when he explained that the ductal carcinoma in situ, ductal means that the breast cancer is in the milk ducts of the breast. In situ is the original state, and carcinoma is the medical term for cancer. So the breast cancer was in the breast ducts and the milk ducts, and because of that, they went in and cut and scooped out all of the breast tissue and all of the cancer, and then they took some fat from my stomach and put it here to reconstruct the breast.
Okay.
And hence, I am here. I'm alive. I'm well. I am just grateful to be alive. And if I had not been health conscious since the 11th grade, when I had my very first lumpectomy, I would have never known that it was there.
Okay.
Because I had to do my self-examinations every month. And then when I got married, my husband joined in the fun.
I'm sure
and
you got.
he was actually the one that discovered the lump.
Really?
And you know what,
And
I say
yes.
that, not to cut you, but I say that all the time because a lot of women won't check.
Right.
Or don't check or forget to check. And I let them know that you may not check, but your partner is
Absolutely.
checking. And because you're intimate and your partner will know your cycle.
Okay.
Your partner will know when something in your body is not
Absolutely.
right before you do, 9
Okay.
times out of 10, because we save it for later.
Yes.
Save it for later, or we
Yes.
just don't get around to it. But they're checking. They
Absolutely.
are aware.
Okay.
And the other part of that is so many women suffer from fibrocystic breast disease, which is something that happens when you have very thick, dense, lumpy breast. And there are several contributing factors that change the size of the lumps when your cycle comes on. Caffeine, women that have larger girls and have fibrocystic breast disease, stay away from the caffeine.
Okay.
It causes your breast tissue to become more lumpy than normal.
Okay.
And you don't want that to happen. And when it does start happening, recognize and understand what's happening. While fibrocystic breast disease is not something that is terminal, it is something you have to manage.
Okay.
You have to manage it.
So, when did you get diagnosed? What year?
I got diagnosed in 2007.
Okay, and when did you become clear of all of the, this deadly disease? Like,
On Tuesday, actually. Monday, my doctor, he released me from all cancer medicine. Oh, God, you messed me.
oh, girl.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Well, Monday or Tuesday was a wonderful day. Wow. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back right after these messages. Pretty is pink.
If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Every day I think of you. Known you since 1999 is true. Since the first time I caught a glance of you, tall, dark, chocolate fine. Ooh, I would love to take you to a paradise. Hold you in my arms, make everything alright. Though we've been friends for a long, long time, hopeful one day that I'll make you mine. If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. Do you know how it feels to look inside your dreams? All I know is about you. Lovely is the word that's true.
Feel a little magical. You feel that magic moment when we make some kind of magic, you and me.
I feel laughter in the waves rushing toward us as children play. Making love to you is like the ocean. Leaves gently rustle. Your sight will be in my heart.
All right. Miss Bev, we are Pretty is Pink.
Yes.
And on the Arts Reporter, and we are just fabulous. Now, we were into saying that yesterday you were cleared
Yes.
of all medications, of all
Absolutely,
cancers.
of all
So let's
cancers.
take just, a minute and just talk about that real quick.
Certainly, to hear that report from your oncologist is nothing but prayer answered. And to those of you that are fighting, those of you that are still having to take the medication, just hold on. Just hold on, that there is a time when it will end. And there will be joy at the end of it. Because when he said to me that you have to no longer take any of the cancer-related medications, I stood there and I looked at him and I said, "Are you pulling my leg?" And he said, "No, I'm not." He said, "You're clear to go." And my hemoglobin was even normal. Ever since I started chemo, I was anemic.
Okay.
And so the fact that he made everything normal, he brought everything back to where it was. He is the author and finisher of my fate.
The Most High.
The
God is
Most
good.
High. The Most High. And so when you reminded me of that, it just, it took me there.
Good.
It just took me that we are all blessed.
Yes.
We are all blessed.
And I want everybody to
blessed.
know that she's okay. This
Yes.
is joy.
Yes.
We cry in
Yes.
moments of not only pain,
Yes.
but of joy as well.
Yes.
So this is a joyful experience.
Yes.
Bird, she is just fine. He's like, is she okay? She's just fine. Just stay strong. She is strong.
Yes.
The thing is that as people, we get to cry
Yes.
and laugh. And sometimes we get mad and we laugh at it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
because if I don't laugh at you, I might have to
I
cut
might
you.
have to cut
Y'all
you.
know we from the
That's
Bronx.
right.
Me and her, we don't play. We have to laugh at you and turn around and be like, ha ha ha. Don't let me get the razor.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so even in joy, we can cry.
Yes.
And it's okay.
It is. It is.
So we're gonna take that moment, and
Yes.
we got, how you doing, Steve? We got,
Good.
he got on his pink tie.
Yes.
We're in the Common Sense Corner with Steve Moore. So we want to just take 2 or 3 minutes and let's discuss, because he's always going in on
That's right.
and making sure that we have some kind of just information on the
Absolutely.
subjects that we are producing for the
Absolutely.
TV show. So go, Steve, and we just going the
Okay.
pretty ones. We just going to smile and be here with you.
I'll tell you what.
Surrounded.
Keep it on the serious, this is for the fellas, but it's also for the women too. Have your husbands get checked.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of men think, well, I don't have breasts. How can I get a mammogram? Brothers, see your doctor. Breast cancer occurs mainly in women, but men get it too. Many people do not realize that men have breast tissue. We do. And that they can develop breast cancer. Now, most breast cancer, male breast cancer, is most common in older men.
Okay.
Though men diagnosed with breast cancer at an early state have a good chance for a cure. Still, many delay, especially black men, in seeing our doctors. See your doctor. Get checked. It's pay the copay, bruh. Take that $25. I mean, it might be dipping into your beer money or your little going out money, your pool money. Pay that copay. See your doctor.
It's worth it.
Now, if you notice unusual signs or symptoms such as a lump, and for this many reasons, men don't go get checked for this. I don't know if they're scared of what they might find out, but I mean, be scared of what you might find out, and know that you might have it. Then it reaches that stage where you can do nothing about it.
Right.
Everyone fears death because we fear what we don't understand. But it's rare for a man under age 35 to get breast cancer. The likelihood of a man developing breast cancer increases with age.
Okay.
Most men with breast cancer are detected between the ages of 60 and 70 years old. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Now, the risk factors of male breast cancer include a family history of breast cancer in a close female relative, severe liver disease, so you brothers that's doing a lot of heavy drinking, pull back. Pull back. Disease of the testicles, such as mumps or orchitis, testicular injury. So, I mean, if your children are playing sports, or if you're playing sports and you might get kneed in the testicles, don't say, okay, well, the pain has stopped and leave it at that.
Okay.
Go see your doctor.
Right.
Because that can be one of the symptoms. Also, a history of radiation exposure to the chest can also cause breast cancer in men. Watch for lumps, swelling, which is usual but not always painful, skin dimpling or puckering, redness or scaling around the nipple of the breast, nipple retraction, which is your nipple starts to turn in, and also discharge from the nipple.
Okay.
Bottom line, brothers, get yourself checked. Now, if you want to read more information on this, go to AmericanCancerSociety.com, MayoClinic.com, and also WebMD.com.
Good.
Live longer, get checked, see your doctor. We were born with common sense. A lot of us don't use it. Some of us have to acquire it, but it's common sense nonetheless. Get checked.
I want to
Good
add
job.
to that. I did post this week or the end of last week, there will be approximately 2,000 men diagnosed with breast cancer. So men, this is serious for you just as it is for us. And although your numbers are not high, that is a blessing. That doesn't mean that you cannot get it. Read the article that's posted on Fox's Trotters and go check out the websites, go to your doctors and make your appointments. We want you to stay around just as much as you want us to stay around.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and now is that worldwide or is that in the United States?
It's in the United States.
Okay. Now, Miss Eva.
Yes.
The diva.
And you are fabulous.
Okay.
Thank you so
I am
much.
so
All are fabulous.
I am
Yes.
loving your hair,
Isn't it
and I know
wonderful?
that you want your hair to grow back long the way it
Yes,
used to be, but
I do.
this haircut
I'm
is
telling
so
you.
hot on you.
Yeah.
I wish
It
I
is
could be bald
so
again.
hot
Really?
But
on
my
you.
family won't let me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just believe that
lovely.
your hair, in our natural state anyway.
Yes.
And I know you want your long hair, but I love my long hair. I don't look good with short hair. Michelle looks good with
She
short hair.
rocks it.
You look good with short hair.
Yes.
Steve looks good with short hair. So
No
it
hair.
will grow and it's going to grow back. Give us about 1 minute of some inspiration. And because we're getting ready to close out, we've got about 3 minutes. I want everybody to give, 45 seconds of some good inspiration before we have to get on up out of here.
Okay, everyone, I'm a survivor and you can be too. You put your faith and your trust in God to get you through what you're going through, and there's no doubt that you will come through.
Live life on purpose, for purpose, and with purpose, because it's that purpose in which you will have a life to live.
Each one, teach one, reach back and reach one, okay? You can help someone else, and they in turn will turn around and help someone else. Pay it forward. If that means that you have to help this person,
yes,
and what you give to this person, she's going to turn around and give to the next person. She will turn and give to the next person. We are a community, and it doesn't matter how far spread we are. We have to unite so we can beat this monster.
Some more.
Let's do it. $25 copay is worth extending your life,
yes,
worth extending the happiness for your loved ones and for yourself. See your doctor. Get checked.
Okay, and as you all know, I am one of the most inspired and inspirational people that God has planted on this earth. MissMimiJohnson.net, the triple threat. And with purpose, I will always be a servant through entertainment for you. Log on to MimiJohnson.net. Check out Fox's Trotters. Check out everything that we have going on at MimiJohnson.net. We are here to serve you in many inspirational ways. Make sure you check me out as Spider this weekend, where I premiere in the Carousel musical. On 3, we are going to say tartar. 1, 2, 3. Tartar!
I pray to God constantly, oh, that you will come and see about me.
I don't know why you act so shy when we're together. Can it be that being good to me makes you look bad in front of your friends? Your friends. I'm running round in circles, I'm not sure what to do. I'm losing my composure, and it's all because of you.
I pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly,
boy, constantly.
oh, that you will come
Yeah,
and see about
come
me.
on and see about me.
I pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly,
boy, constantly.
oh, that you will come
Yeah,
and see about
come
me.
on and see about me. I don't know why you never even tried to come and see me.
Feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, like a soul that's lost the blues, and I'm feeling very, very good. Oh, at last, my blues past, and I'm free from the blues that have tortured me, and I'm feeling mighty, mighty good.